It's Mindless Insanity 602 reporting to you with day 4's review. I'm actually recording this at 12 a.m. on October 3rd, but I just thought being somewhat honest, a few hours ago I got done watching, what the title suggests, The Omen, which is a 1976 R-rated 111-minute horror mystery film from Richard Donner. Now, in general, this is probably going to be out of all the films that I am probably going to talk about, through this October, this is probably going to be the most, shall I say, well-known. I'm going to try my best just to, more talked about, but I, felt like, talking about a film from the 70s. I just had it in my bones to talk about a film from the 70s, and this is from 76. Anyways, The Omen is about, this couple who has quite a few failed attempts at having a child. Quite a few failed attempts at having a child. Then one day, a miracle happened or something. A miracle happened, and they gave birth to Damien. And Damien, basically the whole story is that Damien is prophesized to be the Antichrist of the whole entire world. And that angle goes into further, that plot angle goes into further detail, and you get a little bit more of that. You get a little bit with the parts 2 and 3. 2 and 3, you get a more kind of stereotypical angle of how the Antichrist would be, and you get Sam O'Neill playing him. The fourth one I haven't seen, but I know it really doesn't have jack shit to do with the previous 3. The remake, I've seen that, don't really remember it much. But you get The Omen, and the whole entire story is all of a sudden Gregory Peck becomes elected in office because, and somehow gets political ties, which is another thing fulfilling the prophecy of what Damien's supposed to do, and what Damien is supposed to do to fulfill the prophecy. Get political ties and be in control. And so basically Gregory Peck's character gets harassed by this preacher, this person of the church, and after he gets, not necessarily, he just gets confronted, I think that guy dies, and then you get another person, a photographer who, basically notices something odd, and then they go into investigations. They try to figure out ways to stop this, and and during the duration of the time, you get this crazy maid who basically just becomes a maid to serve Damien, because she has a little thing for Damien, a little thing for, you know, she's, you know, and then the mom's suspecting of things. Um, Damien, you know, accidentally, you know, he will purposefully actually, you know, knocks his poor mom in this film down the siding of the stairs, and then she you know is gets hospitalized, and then you know Gregory Peck tries to you know end this terror by basically I think stabbing and doing some sort of ritual or whatever of destroying Damien, and you know, of destroying Damien, you know, typical stuff like Lord and drag him in the church, and you know, do with things. Anyways, The Omen is a film that I actually enjoy. I enjoy The Omen. I don't necessarily think that it's pretty much well recognized as like you know the most you know one of the most influential horror flicks, and you know has a whole bunch of praise or whatever. I don't really think that it's deserving of that. It's a good flick. I like it. I think you know the settings and the tone are scary and atmospheric. It's a really heavily atmospheric flick. I really like how they play up with Damien's innocence in this film. Like he doesn't know that he's pretty much the spawn of Satan or what something like that. Similar to Rosemary's Baby, but unlike Rosemary's Baby, where it's just pretty much you have that woman getting impregnated by the devil, but it's pretty mundane and boring in Rosemary's Baby. You get this one which has a little bit more action, a little bit more of a it has a better pace to it, and actually in that one it didn't really feel like there was much weight on the circumstances of what's going on in the film. This one feels like like there's a little bit more weight to what's going on, and yeah, it just feels that way. In all honesty, preferred this over The Exorcist. I prefer this over The Exorcist, because The Exorcist, I know I have E-Buddy, that's what I classify this individual as, and I like the guy, and he has requested me to do reviews, and I have a few requested reviews, like I have like 6 or 7 requested reviews, so I'll start after this video, getting those requests done. But this individual, The Exorcist is his favorite film of all time. I respect that. That's pretty awesome. His channel's GizmoCH. GizmoCH, yeah, he has some pretty good videos. He's doing his October thing, but he's doing it with horror series, and he's doing the Alien films, which that's kick ass. That's awesome. I'm trying to, with mine, I'm trying my best, because I also had some other inspiration, to reveal, to expose underground films that I love and that don't really get the attention that they deserve, or like slowly being, or slowly being, you following me the journey of finding a classic that I haven't seen. You know, either an obscure flick that you need to get your attention on, or a film that I haven't seen that you've gone on the journey of discovering it with me. And all these videos, that's what I want to do. Majority of what the reviews are. The Omen is pretty much, well known. Everybody in their grandma's grandma is aware of the Omen. I like the film. I think that's a pretty good flick. I in all, I'm not really into religious subject matter in my horror films, because you know me, I just don't really think that's factual, and if it's something that I could point blank, like there's films that are 100% fantasy based, but what really scares me as an individual is that if something is set in some bit of realism, like something like the original Halloween, that's something that's set in realism, and that's my preferred outlet. Slasher flicks, because a majority of those can actually happen. Maybe the Nightmare on Elm Street, or a few of the later sequels in Friday the 13th, but you get my drift. I just, religious themed horror flicks aren't my cup of tea, in all honesty, but hey, I still enjoy this flick, although it's not my preferred story. It isn't my preferred angle. But I still do enjoy The Exorcist. It's a perfectly adequate film. And yeah, I recommend it. Anyways, the next group of reviews that I will be doing for my 31 days of film reviews will be mainly request. Mainly request is what I'm going to be doing next. I have mainly two individuals that want me to do reviews, and I checked, and those are easily available for me to accessible for me to quickly find and do a review of in a timely manner. So I will be doing that. Probably the next probably the next 6 or 7 reviews will be request based. And hey, if you want, if there's a film that you want to me to do a review on, request it down below. And if it's available, I cannot guarantee you that it will be uploaded, that it will be done, because there could be many factors that could get in the way. But try my best to get the request. There's plenty of other shit that I want to talk about, satisfy and grow my viewership, and to talk about the films that I want to talk about. I hope that I could, get review a quadrilogy, and I'm thinking either Scream or Tremors. You tell me what you prefer. What would you prefer from me? To review the Scream quadrilogy or the Tremors quadrilogy? For the quadrilogy portion that I want to do a quadrilogy. Anyways, I gotta hurry up. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, do all that fun shit. I love every single one of you motherfuckers, and have a good day, and see you later for more reviews and shit. Bye.